Can you imagine the possibility that some people experience a twisted satisfaction from the pain of others? Typically, we go out of our way to avoid hurting others. When we accidentally cause someone pain, we often feel guilty or remorseful. But there's a disturbing flip side to this. For some people, inflicting pain can be thrilling, even enjoyable. Recent studies suggest this kind of cruelty, often overlooked, is more widespread than we realize. Research led by psychologist Erin Buckles of the University of British Columbia uncovered a disturbing trend. Certain individuals appear to relish in the suffering of others. These people don't just tolerate cruelty, they actively seek it out. They find pleasure in the pain they cause, going as far as to put extra effort into making someone else miserable. Act as if nothing bothers you. This simple phrase, coined by the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, holds profound wisdom. It's not about ignoring your problems, but about responding to them with courage and composure. Maintaining your calm in the face of adversity isn't just about personal strength. It's a shield against those who might seek to exploit your vulnerabilities. In this video, we'll dive into the heart of Stoicism to understand how to embody this principle. You'll learn practical strategies to cultivate inner peace and resilience. We'll explore how to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. And most importantly, you'll discover how to live a life of authenticity and strength, building an invisible armor, no matter what life throws your way. One might think, how do we truly achieve that nothing bothers me state? The secret lies in becoming a Stoic. By embracing Stoic principles, you're not just coping with life, you're mastering it. Imagine your mind as a calm lake. Storms can rage around it, but the water remains undisturbed. That's the power of Stoicism. To help you create that inner peace, we'll explore 18 practical wisdom nuggets from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Let's get started. Number 1. Listen more than you speak. Have you ever wondered why we have 2 ears but only 1 mouth? Epictetus, the renowned Stoic philosopher, believed this was nature's way of emphasizing the importance of listening over speaking. In a world where everyone seems eager to voice their opinions, the art of active listening has become a rare and valuable skill. To put this principle into practice, make a conscious effort to listen more intently in your daily interactions. When engaged in conversation, resist the urge to interrupt or formulate your response while the other person is still speaking. Instead, focus on truly understanding their perspective. Ask clarifying questions and paraphrase what you've heard to ensure you've grasped their meaning accurately. By mastering the art of listening, you're not only gathering valuable information, but also building stronger relationships. When you act as if nothing bothers you, listening becomes your superpower. It allows you to remain calm and composed in heated discussions, as you're not frantically trying to defend your position or prove others wrong. Remember, true wisdom often comes from hearing what isn't being said. Number 2. Expect the worst. Rehearse potential misfortunes, Seneca advised. But why would anyone want to dwell on negative outcomes? The Stoic practice of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, isn't about pessimism. It's a powerful tool for developing resilience and reducing anxiety. To apply this principle, set aside time each day to imagine challenging scenarios you might face. How would you cope if you lost your job? What if your car broke down on a crucial day? By mentally preparing for these situations, you're building your problem-solving muscles and reducing the shock if these events actually occur. When you expect the worst, you're rarely caught off guard. This mindset allows you to act as if nothing bothers you because you've already considered and prepared for potential setbacks. It's like having an emotional airbag. When life throws you a curveball, you're ready to absorb the impact and move forward with grace. Number 3, prepare to fail. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This bold statement from Epictetus encapsulates the Stoic approach to failure. But why embrace something we're often taught to fear? The answer lies in understanding that failure is not just inevitable, it's essential for growth. To put this principle into action, reframe your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing it as a definitive end, view it as a stepping stone. Set challenging goals and pursue them wholeheartedly, knowing that setbacks are part of the journey. When you do fail, analyze what went wrong without judgment and use those insights to refine your approach. By preparing to fail, you're building an unshakable foundation for acting as if nothing bothers you. When failure loses its sting, you can approach challenges with a calm, determined mindset. You'll find yourself taking more risks, learning faster, and ultimately achieving more than those paralyzed by the fear of failure. Number 4, be aware of the dangers of wealth. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, Epictetus wisely noted. But why be cautious about something many people actively pursue? The Stoics recognized that excessive wealth often comes with hidden costs to our character, our relationships, and our peace of mind. To apply this principle, regularly assess your relationship with material possessions. Are you pursuing wealth for security and comfort, or has it become an end in itself? Practice gratitude for what you already have, and consider how you can find fulfillment through experiences and relationships rather than accumulation. When you're aware of wealth's potential pitfalls, you can act as if nothing bothers you in the face of financial ups and downs. You're not swayed by the pursuit of more, nor devastated by material losses. This mindset allows you to maintain your integrity and focus on what truly matters, regardless of your bank balance. Number 5, don't cling to a single hope. He's a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has, Epictetus taught. But why not pour all your energy into one grand dream? The Stoics understood that diversifying your aspirations provides resilience and opens up unexpected opportunities. To implement this principle, cultivate multiple interests and goals. While it's good to have a primary focus, develop secondary pursuits that bring you joy and fulfillment. This might mean having a side project alongside your main career, or nurturing various hobbies and skills. By not clinging to a single hope, you create a mindset where setbacks in one area don't devastate your entire world. This allows you to act as if nothing bothers you because your sense of self and happiness isn't tied to one outcome. You become adaptable, seeing each challenge as an opportunity to pivot and grow in new directions. Number 6, remember death. Keep death and exile before your eyes each day, along with everything that seems terrible. By doing so, you'll never have a base thought, nor will you have excessive desire. This stark advice from Epictetus encapsulates the Stoic practice of memento mori. But why dwell on our mortality? It's not about morbid fascination, but about gaining perspective and urgency in life. To apply this principle, regularly reflect on the finite nature of your existence. Consider how you'd live if you knew you had only a year left. Would your priorities shift? Use this awareness to cut through trivialities and focus on what truly matters to you. Make decisions and set goals with the understanding that time is your most precious, non-renewable resource. By remembering death, you paradoxically become more alive and less bothered by petty concerns. When you act as if nothing bothers you, it's not because you're indifferent, but because you've gained a broader perspective. Small annoyances fade in importance when viewed against the backdrop of your entire life's journey. Number 7. True wealth is a contented spirit. He is a rich man who lives in accordance with reason, Epictetus observed. But in a world that often equates wealth with material possessions, why focus on contentment? The Stoics recognized that true abundance comes from within, not from external circumstances. To cultivate this mindset, practice appreciating what you already have. Start a gratitude journal, noting 3 things you're thankful for each day. Regularly assess your needs versus your wants, and challenge yourself to find joy in simplicity. When making purchases, ask yourself if the item will truly enhance your life, or if it's just a temporary fix for deeper dissatisfaction. When you realize that true wealth lies in a contented spirit, you can act as if nothing bothers you, even in the face of material lack or loss. Your peace isn't dependent on what you own or your bank balance. Instead, you carry your wealth with you always, in your attitude, your relationships, and your ability to find joy in the present moment. Number 8. Practice humility. It is impossible to begin to learn that which one thinks one already knows, Epictetus wisely noted. But why embrace humility in a world that often rewards confidence and self-promotion? The Stoics understood that true growth and wisdom come from acknowledging our limitations and remaining open to new perspectives. To practice humility, approach each day with a beginner's mindset. Be willing to admit when you don't know something and actively seek out opportunities to learn from others. When you achieve success, remember the role that luck, timing, and the support of others played in your accomplishments. By incorporating humility, you create a mindset where nothing truly bothers you because you're not attached to being right or appearing perfect. You can gracefully accept criticism, learn from mistakes, and continuously improve. This humble approach allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with equanimity, always ready to adapt and grow. Number 9. Guilt is a plague. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger, Epictetus advised. But why avoid guilt when it seems like a natural response to wrongdoing? The Stoics recognized that excessive guilt is paralyzing and counterproductive to genuine growth and amends. To apply this principle, practice self-compassion alongside accountability. When you make a mistake, acknowledge it without harsh self-judgment. Focus on what you can learn and how you can make amends or do better next time. Develop a problem-solving mindset rather than wallowing in guilt. By recognizing guilt as a plague, you can act as if nothing bothers you even when you've erred. This doesn't mean ignoring your mistakes, but rather addressing them constructively without letting them define you. You become more resilient, able to bounce back from setbacks, and maintain your composure in the face of criticism or failure. Number 10. Make alliances with positive people. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best, Epictetus counseled. But why be selective about your social circle when modern society emphasizes inclusivity? The Stoics understood that our environment, especially the people we surround ourselves with, profoundly shapes our thoughts and actions. To implement this principle, consciously curate your social circle. Seek out relationships with individuals who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and support your values. Be mindful of how you feel after spending time with different people. Do they leave you energized and motivated, or drained and discouraged? Gradually distance yourself from toxic relationships while nurturing positive ones. When you surround yourself with positive influences, you create an environment where acting as if nothing bothers you becomes second nature. You're less likely to be pulled into drama or negativity, and more likely to maintain a balanced, optimistic outlook even in challenging times. Your resilience is reinforced by a supportive network that shares your values and aspirations. Number 11. Your reactions forge your destiny. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, Epictetus famously said. But why focus on our reactions when external events seem to dictate our lives? The Stoics recognize that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we have complete control over our responses. To apply this principle, practice pausing before reacting to any situation, especially challenging ones. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, how can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and goals? Train yourself to see obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning. Cultivate emotional intelligence by recognizing your triggers and developing strategies to manage them. By understanding that your reactions forge your destiny, you can truly act as if nothing bothers you. This doesn't mean being indifferent, but rather choosing your responses wisely. You become less of a victim to circumstances and more of an architect of your own life. Every challenge becomes a chance to demonstrate your character and shape your future. Number 12. Fulfill your duty. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, Epictetus advised. But why focus on duty in a world that often emphasizes personal fulfillment above all else? The Stoics understood that true satisfaction comes from living in accordance with our roles and responsibilities. To put this into practice, clearly define your roles in life as a professional, family member, citizen, or friend. Reflect on the responsibilities that come with each role and how you can fulfill them to the best of your ability. Approach your duties not as burdens, but as opportunities to contribute and express your values. When you focus on fulfilling your duty, you can act as if nothing bothers you because you're grounded in a sense of purpose. External praise or criticism becomes less important than your own knowledge that you're doing what's right. This mindset allows you to navigate challenges with a steady resolve, knowing that you're living in alignment with your principles. Number 13. Ignore those who hate you. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid, Epictetus boldly stated. But why ignore criticism when it could potentially help us grow? The Stoics differentiated between constructive feedback and baseless negativity, recognizing that the latter is often more about the critic than the criticized. To implement this principle, develop the ability to distinguish between valuable criticism and unfounded hate. When faced with negative comments, ask yourself, is this person offering constructive feedback, or are they simply projecting their own issues? Learn to value the opinions of those who matter, people who know you well and have your best interests at heart, while letting go of the rest. By ignoring those who hate you, you create a mental space where you can act as if nothing bothers you. This doesn't mean becoming arrogant or closed off to feedback, but rather developing a strong sense of self that isn't easily shaken by others' opinions. You conserve your energy for growth and positive pursuits, rather than wasting it on defending yourself against every critic. Number 14. Bet on simplicity. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, Epictetus wisely noted. But why embrace simplicity in a world that often equates complexity with sophistication? The Stoics recognized that true freedom and peace often come from reducing our needs rather than increasing our means. To apply this principle, regularly assess your life for areas of unnecessary complexity. This could mean decluttering your physical space, simplifying your schedule, or re-evaluating your commitments. Ask yourself, what truly adds value to my life and what's just creating noise? Practice saying no to things that don't align with your core values and priorities. When you bet on simplicity, you create a life where acting as if nothing bothers you becomes easier. You're less encumbered by possessions, less stressed by a packed schedule, and more able to focus on what truly matters. Simplicity provides clarity, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with a clear mind and a light heart. Number 15. Don't let others control your emotions. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them, Epictetus observed. But why focus on our perceptions when others' actions seem to directly affect our emotions? The Stoics understood that our emotional responses are ultimately our own choice, regardless of external circumstances. To put this into practice, develop awareness of your emotional triggers. When you feel upset, pause and ask yourself, what interpretation am I giving to this situation? Practice reframing events in a more neutral or positive light. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response, even if you can't control the initial event. By refusing to let others control your emotions, you embody the principle of acting as if nothing bothers you. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but rather taking ownership of them. You become less reactive and more responsive, able to maintain your emotional equilibrium even in challenging interpersonal situations. Number 16. Friendship is above wealth. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best, Epictetus advised. But why prioritize friendship in a world that often measures success by material wealth? The Stoics recognized that genuine connections provide a richness that money can't buy. To apply this principle, invest time and energy in nurturing meaningful relationships. Be intentional about staying in touch with friends, not just during good times, but also when life gets challenging. Practice being a good friend yourself. Listen actively. Offer support without judgment and celebrate others' successes as if they were your own. When you value friendship above wealth, you create a support system that allows you to act as if nothing bothers you. True friends provide emotional ballast during life's storms, offering perspective when you're troubled and joy when you're celebrating. This network of genuine connections becomes a source of strength, helping you maintain equanimity in the face of life's ups and downs. Number 17. Extract benefit from every situation. In every situation, there is something to be gained, Epictetus taught. But how can we find benefit in seemingly negative experiences? The Stoics believed in the power of perspective to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. To implement this principle, cultivate a mindset of curiosity and learning. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How might this experience make me stronger or wiser? Train yourself to look for the silver lining, not as a form of naive optimism, but as a practical tool for resilience and growth. By extracting benefit from every situation, you develop the ability to act as if nothing bothers you because you see value in all experiences, positive or negative. This doesn't mean you enjoy hardships, but rather that you approach them with a constructive mindset. You become more adaptable and resilient, able to find opportunities for growth, even in adversity. Number 18. Stop worrying about what's out of your control. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will, Epictetus declared. But why let go when we naturally want to control our environment? The Stoics understood that peace of mind comes from focusing our energy on what we can influence, rather than fretting over what we can't. To apply this principle, practice distinguishing between what's within your control and what isn't. Your thoughts, actions, and reactions are within your control. Other people's behavior, external events and outcomes often aren't. When you find yourself worrying, ask, is this something I can directly influence? If not, practice accepting it and redirecting your energy to areas where you can make a difference. These 18 principles from Epictetus offer a roadmap to developing a Stoic mindset, one that allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. By incorporating these teachings into your daily life, you can cultivate inner peace, improve your relationships, and find meaning in both success and adversity. Remember, acting as if nothing bothers you isn't about suppressing emotions or ignoring problems. It's about developing a robust internal framework that allows you to respond to life's ups and downs with wisdom and equanimity. It's a journey of continuous growth and self-improvement, one that can lead to a life of true fulfillment and tranquility. As you move forward, challenge yourself to apply these principles in your daily life. Start small, perhaps focusing on one principle each week. Observe how it changes your perceptions and reactions. Over time, you may find that what once seemed like insurmountable obstacles become opportunities for growth, and that the peace you seek has been within you all along. As we've explored these timeless Stoic principles, you've gained powerful tools to cultivate inner peace and resilience. Remember, true invincibility comes not from controlling external circumstances, but from mastering your inner world. By developing this unshakable core, you become a fortress of tranquility in a turbulent world. But our journey doesn't end here. To truly embody these Stoic teachings and unlock lasting happiness, I invite you to watch our next video, How to Be Truly Happy, Stoic Wisdom. In it, we'll delve deeper into practical strategies for applying Stoic principles to achieve genuine contentment and fulfillment. If you found value in today's exploration of Stoic resilience, consider sharing this video with someone who might benefit from these insights. Your simple act of sharing could be the catalyst for positive change in someone's life. For those new to our channel, subscribing is your gateway to a wealth of Stoic wisdom. In a world constantly chasing the new, Stoicism offers a timeless compass. It's not about rejecting progress, but about grounding yourself in enduring principles that withstand the test of time. By subscribing, you're not just following a channel, you're joining a community dedicated to personal growth and resilience. Each video is a stepping stone on your path to becoming the best version of yourself. Together, we'll navigate life's challenges with wisdom, courage, and serenity. So take that next step. Subscribe now and embark on this transformative journey. Your future self will thank you for the investment you're making today in your mental and emotional well-being. Remember, the path to true invincibility begins with a single click. Thank you for watching.